Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? I am here. That's about all I can say. But I've got my video game. I got my dog is on the bed behind me. I see him. And I've got about that much more. And it is actually orange juice. I didn't put any vodka in it this time. But we're gonna jump back in with some more weight. Try to remember what I was doing. Because I don't. I know we were pursuing a couple of the new quests that were added through Wastelanders. I just don't remember the details of what I needed to do. So that'll be the first thing is refresh my terrible memory. You know, as much as I like orange juice, I probably really shouldn't drink it as much because it tends to give me, you know, stomach ache. Mostly in the form of burping. On load screens. This is one where if I was making these just for YouTube, I always forget to mute my phone. If I was making these just for YouTube, I would cut out those loading screens. But I'm not, so. Okay. What were we doing? Meet the overseer at the Nuka-Cola plant, or try to find the guards by following the transmitter signal. So I think we'll go ahead and we will.
Coordinates 1814-2274-648. Repeat active.
Oh. Oh, it's just gonna give me the coordinate? That's...
Coordinates 1814-2274.
See, I was expecting it to be more like how in mostly in 4, but also it shows up in a little bit in 3 in New Vegas. You get the occasional thing where you can tune to a signal on your... I'm gonna back off to it, guys. Annoying. Oh, damn, you have to leave it on.
Coordinates 1814-2274-648. Repeat active.
But you would get it and it would just be this like little soft beep, 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 beep. And it would get faster as you move towards the source and slower as you moved away from it. So you kind of had to like turn it on and then start walking in a direction. And if it got faster, you were going the right way. If it got slower, then you needed to turn and, you know, walk in a different direction. And I'd always do like 90 degrees. Hey, it's Mothman. Hey, Mothman.
Coordinates 1814-2274-648. Repeat active.
I mean, I can shoot him, but he'll just fly off. I think he'll fly off.
Coordinates 1814-2274.
Yeah, he just fucking launches into the sky.
Repeat active.
They will attack you. The Mothman
Coordinates
creatures, cryptids.
1814-2274-648.
Which, by the way, cryptids are not unique to this game. Cryptids exist within North American mythology, and it is actually really fascinating to look into cryptid information and the so-called cryptid hunters. Could be. Oh yeah, probably right here. Got fucking disintegrated. Actually, that tells me that one of them is an Assaultron, which I kind of already guessed because you make production log, collection period, foreman notation. Boss, this haul is miserable. Usable ores slipped below the break-even point. We're dried up. Maybe it's time to reach out to the Hornwrights, see if some of their machines couldn't kickstart thing. As for why they... Oh, look at that. Yeah. I feel like that's where the note should have been. Rather than on one of the corpses, but whatever. Oh, so this is actually a location that I'd found before. Yeah, I've actually found this before, but I don't think you could actually go inside it. I think there's mole miner. Oh, this is scorched. Ooh. Ah, my aim is off. Calibration on my gun is off. Where are you up there shooting at me? If you want to hit me, you're going to have to come, well, not necessarily down here, but... Oh, there you are. Hey, at least I'm getting some shotgun shells. That's nice. I should probably switch to the semi-automatic barrel at some point for my pipe weapon. If for no other reason than it's a faster fire rate than this thing. But I don't know, I like the revolver, alright? Alright. Miscellaneous, mine coal in Gailey Mine. See, and I took a picture of Mothman just so I could get a different loading screen, and you're giving me the same loading screen anyway. The message up there said something about emergency, but I didn't see what it actually said. Because the loading screen took too long. Okay, yeah, no, you could come in here before. Yeah. But there was, like, scorched everywhere. So that's kind of cool that they changed some of these locations. Hey, you gotta let me reload. It's only fair, because you're using a melee weapon that you have to reload. They're gonna be all the way at the bottom. I just know it. What? You're not dead? Die. Combat knife. Also, the fact that it puts the miscellaneous quests just automatically really kind of annoys me. And it's nothing new for 76 either. It's done that for all the 3D Fallout games. And it's always bothered me. Always annoyed. Really see. Where did... Toggle active. Oh, I see, because I've got an error. That's why I'm not seeing it in the world. Ah, reload. I hate that meleeing interrupts your reload. Like, I get why, because you stop focusing on reloading and you start just smack them in the face. But it's still, I hate it. I need to remember to, after hitting the melee button, I've actually gone through here before, because you could come in here before, and yeah, it was just full of scorched, and you could find all the little stories, which it was one of the biggest complaints that I remember seeing about 76 from the reviewers was that the little stories didn't exist. The wander off onto the map, into the map somewhere and find your own little story wasn't a thing, and it's not true. It is absolutely a thing. It's just that because it's an online game, a multiplayer game, you have the problem where other players, oh, so you to just stand there and look at me while I'm fucking around with my inventory. Other players have already gone through and cleaned out the other players have already gone through and cleaned out the area. Getting interrupted. Other players have already gone through and cleaned out the area and picked up the audio logs and the notes and stuff that would have told the story for that particular spot that you're in. And because it's nothing new. It's not like it was unheard of for Fallout games to tell stories by using notes and using audio logs and even just little scenarios and just having characters be lined up in such a way that it tells a story. You know, that's always happened. That's always been a thing. They do it less in 76, granted, than they did in the previous games. And there's a greater chance that other players can come through and disrupt the story, or not really disrupt it, but walk off with the things that tell the story, which, you know, obviously was never a problem in any of the single player game, you can, you know, in the single player games, you're the only one that ever does anything, apparently. Like, nobody else in the whole game does anything in the entire world. They all sit in their own little spot and don't ever go anywhere. I think we're right here, too. I see a friendly marker.
Hey! Over here! Don't shoot! I'm people.
I'm people? Well, I should definitely shoot you for that. We shoot people around here. People are dicks.
Could really use some help here, lady. Hey. Tell me you got a stim pack. I'm hurting here.
Find your own damn drugs, Steve. Freeloader. Yeah, here.
Oh, thank
I've got a
God.
whole fuck
Thank
ton of
you.
these things.
Good to know there's still some heart out there. So, you the cavalry then? Duchess send you to save our tails?
Kinda. Nope, I'm Santa Claus, and you've been very naughty this year. Tails, I don't fraternize with mutants.
Mutants? What? No, it's a figure of speech. Come on. Look, as much as I'd love to discuss the size and shape of my various body parts,
Maybe
my
after you
friend
buy
needs
me
help.
dinner.
See, these scorch things have been harrying the bar. Me and my bot sis Polly got the bright idea to track down their nest and clear them out.
Bot, sis?
But a couple of them got the drop on us before Polly chased them off deeper into the mine.
I think you actually find a queen down here.
Some
if I
fighting,
remember
but
right.
then, nothing.
Or not a queen, but
I
just
think
a
she's
beast.
hurt.
Scorched beast or two.
Look, you've got to find Polly. I can't be the reason she... Look, just find her. Please.
Yeah, Polly's your bot sister? What's that mean?
It's... Look, when you get Polly back, I'll walk you through every little detail of how I became best friends with the machine. First, I need you to save her.
Well, I mean, she's a machine, so it's not like she's gonna bleed out somewhere. Yeah, you're not gonna help me?
Go in there? No, not like this. And the Wayward's been left alone for too long. I know you can do it. You just have to find Polly.
Alright, yeah, we'll find her.
Thank you. Once you've got her, just bring her back to the Wayward. I'll be there. And tell her I'm sorry I couldn't be the one to save her.
So I wonder if you can even have NPCs fighting with you? I mean, he's actually walking, which is interesting. Alright, well, now we gotta go find Polly. And I think I'm going to actually throw my power armor on. Like I said, if I remember right, I think you find a Scorch Beast down in here. And bullets for the handmade. Here, we'll go with the shoddy. The boomstick. Now, I'm a hell of a lot prettier than you freaks. Don't hit my power armor. I just polished it. I gotta turn the light on. I can't see. Need that can. I need the can. Yeah. I know. Quit moving around so much. If you want me to kill you, you gotta stand still. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-digit combination. I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure it out. Especially as it looks like I need to go that way. Well, I'm curious what's down here. Nothing. There was one other thing I wanted to look at. That up there, yeah. More caps, always good. And hey, we got a armor workbench here, so we can scrap our junk. As well as... yeah. Item unlocked. Yes, I'm gonna scrap all of these. Because I want to try to switch over to combat. Oh. I do that all the time. That's yeah, that's what I was wearing. Yeah, okay. Well, alright. Damn it. I do that all the fucking time. It's one of the things that I dislike about the way that they handle the what you call it, just where the way that they show it when you're wearing power armor, because they show it looks like you're not wearing it, so it looks like just extra crap that you're carrying around, but it's not. It's the gear that you were using, so you put the power armor on. I do that all the time. I do it in Fallout 4 too, because 4 uses the same idea. Yeah, definitely gonna fight a Scorch Beast down in here.
Hey! Someone there? I could use a lift.
Oh, and she's just ahead.
You are a sight for sore eye. So, those things didn't get you, huh? You happen to see a young man on your way through? Early 20s, rough around the edges, carrying about a bullet's worth of extra lead in him?
Sure did. He's hobbling his way back to safety.
He's alive? Thank God. That's good to hear. So, what do you say you and I help each other out?
You appear to be in
Get me
need of a
back to the
body.
Wayward, and I'll help you bake to a crisp anything that bothers us on our way out the door.
Yeah, baked to a crisp? What do you mean?
Never met an Assaultron before, huh?
I have. They suck.
Probably for the best. That flashy red pearl in the middle of my face doesn't just complement my scintillating personality. It also happens to fire a multi-gigawatt laser. You pick me up and give my neck servos a twirl, I'll kick off a blast that would make Oppenheimer quote scripture. So, we blowing this gin joint?
I kind of want to know what happened to you.
One too many of those crystalline creeps. I'll give them this. They may be hideous, stupid, ugly, bad-smelling, poorly dressed, tactically backwards, and overly forward with a lady.
Well, tell
But
us
they
how you
are
really
fearless.
feel about the Scorched.
Enough of them rushed me at once that it severed my neck bracing. And so the curtain rises on my current predicament. Now,
That explains
you
why
can
she's
help
not
me
out of here.
out.
I figured that an Assaultron wouldn't really be much. A bunch of Scorched wouldn't really be a match for an Assaultron. Like maybe a Scorch Beast would be like would give an Assaultron an issue, but
That's the ticket. Now, let's... You hear that? Sounds like those things have regrouped. How about we make them regret it? Come on, darling. Let's make sure these things never bother the Wayward again.
square to load a charge, load multiple charges for extra damage. This is I'm not spec'd for energy weapons at all. Which I think is why it also doesn't help when I miss. If you're just gonna stand there.
Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust.
I hate when they're right in your face and you miss. That didn't work. Alright, sorry Polly, but I gotta use a gun that I can actually kill things with. It's the same reason I don't ever use like the charging rifle.
Oh, thank God. I was getting claustrophobic in there.
I mean, we can use it to kill the last one. Okay. Like we still got more. Yeah, there he is. I didn't actually want the fire axe, but sure, whatever. 62.
Yeah. When was the last time you washed these?
What? It's power armor. It cleans itself. Yeah, I think it's just the problem is that this character is not spec'd for energy weapons at all. Alright, instance progress checkpointed, which is a good thing. Bring some water. And Nuka Chatty to get my health up. And pull her back out. We'll pull her back out just so she doesn't complain about the smell of my pockets. Or wherever it is that you keep guns in this game, because I don't know where it's at. Hey, the end of dungeon chest. Glow-sighted hasty 45 pipe pistol. Interesting. So meet the overseer is that way. Duchess is that way. This is a different section of the mine than the one that you could get into before. They probably added it just for this quest, which is kind of nice. It's one of the biggest complaints that everybody that I talked to, and really myself included, had about name of game, can't think of, Dragon Age 2 was that they reused the same areas over and over and over. Like, they literally had you going through the same warehouse map, just from different directions, or they would block off one doorway, or they'd add a wall, but it was basically the same.
Ammo finally corroded. Wet cave really did a number on it. I'm not going to be much help now.
That's okay. I'm not actually very good with you as a weapon, regardless, so. Any looties? Any looties? No looties? Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna go down here a little bit. I will take my power armor off. I'm gonna end up having to make myself new armor. Okay. Accidentally scrapped the armor I was wearing, but much is life. You know, of course you can't tell because I've got this on, but if I take it off, now you can tell that I've lost most of my armor. I'll have to put it back on. But that's fine. The Duchess is just right over there, so we will just walk. Fine. Save some money. Enjoy this beautiful West Virginia landscape. This game really is gorgeous. Like they huh. Even say. Casualty report for Flatwoods, May 22nd, Pearl Songer. Animal attack, November 11th. Jessica Southall, animal attack. No casualties reported in 94. Okay, so that's 93. That's 94. No casualties. 95. Whole bunch of animal attacks. 96. Animal attack. And then that's it. I wonder if... Are they... When they're doing when they list animal attack, are they just counting like mole rats and rabid wolves and such like that, or are they including the scorched? Sometimes you can open those. Are they including the scorched as animals? Hey, it's Graham. Hey, Graham.
Gimme.
Got anything good?
Graham
Sometimes he
found a
sells
green thing
really
one
nice
time for
stuff.
Moo Moo, but it had eyes. Crunchy. Wasn't too green either.
Yeah,
Charlie gave it
that is
back.
worth spending
Deal wasn't
more
good.
than half of my caps on. Yeah, see here we got some plans that we can build. Ooh, coolers. I don't think coolers
One day you trade for the
work.
big one. What's that? Big.
Heavy combat.
You know when you see it. Until then, just trade good.
I don't have enough caps for it, unfortunately. There's the railway rifle.
Charlie, you hear that? Music? Talking? No. Trade. Trade on
Okay.
the winds.
Let me see here. I might be able to sell him a few things. I don't think I have enough.
Smarty once said, over that hill be meat piles. Think about it. You never know till you know, do you? Smart
selling
thinking.
Fury. Don't really use drugs. Not for any, like, ooh, drugs are bad reasons. Mostly just because I forget that I even have the drugs. I'm not gonna have enough. It's 1,200 for one of them, I
Time to
think.
play Moo Moo's favorite
Yeah.
game. Follow that smell. Free
I would need to find
stinkers.
101
Moo
caps
Moo,
worth of
that
things.
way.
I have enough. Because some of these things I really do want to keep. Like, I want to keep the Addictol.
Graham's
Get rid of
delivery
that, because that's going
service.
to go
Same
bad
day.
before I get a chance to actually eat it.
Or not.
I want
You
to keep the
never know.
Med-X.
Me neither.
This is going to go bad. Right away, I kind of want to keep. Got 50 of them though, and they're heavy.
Smarty said once, Graham, you follow your heart till it stops. But heart is made of meat. Good meat is not free. Gotta trade. So follow the trades till they stop.
Oh man, I'm really close. All right, let's do the glowing blood.
Every day Graham see new things.
Here, he likes meat. We'll
Eat
sell
new
him the
meat.
glowing meat steaks, and that gives me
Mostly
1,200 exactly.
To the Graham anyway. Every day Charlie the Moo Moo.
I'm gonna grab the heavy combat
Make new piles.
legs.
Sleep new sleeps. We got a good deal.
All right, cool. Now I'm really glad that I walked. Oh, and let me just read. And hey, I got 80 atoms out of it too. Nice. You know, I like that you can earn atoms as you play the game. I don't like that the costs for things and the atoms that you earn are so wildly different. Like, I just got 80 atoms. Well, what does 80 atoms buy you in the atom store? Nothing. At all. You can't get anything with just 80 atoms. And it's not just Fallout that does that either. I've been playing Elite Dangerous when I'm not playing this, basically. And, you know, Elite recently added Arc, or Axe, or whatever they call it, to the game, which lets you make purchases in their store, buy cosmetic items and stuff like that, mostly. Which, in my opinion, is how microtransactions should be. They should be for cosmetics and other non-important things. But that's a completely different argument. And you earn Arc. You can buy it. You can just spend real money and buy it, or you can slowly earn it as you progress through the game by just playing the game. You earn Arc very slowly. You can get a cap of 400 per week. Well, what can you buy with 400? Basically nothing. The one thing that I want to get is a name thing, so I can actually put the name of my ship on the ship, and it's like 2,300. It's gonna take me a long time to earn, but it is what it is.
At long last. But where's our girl?
In
Did you
my
find Polly?
Saul
pocket.
was telling me what happened in there. You got a real knack for showing up at the right damn time.
Again, I don't have a backpack. Oh.
Give those
Talk to you.
degenerates hell.
Oh, okay. It unequipped it from me before.
Oh, God. Polly?
Whoa. You're not looking so great, darling.
Duchess, I'm not feeling great.
Friend, why don't you set her down? Jug should do the trick.
Put her in a
This is
moonshine
real
jug.
snug.
That's not gonna do it all.
Oh, Polly. This is all my fault.
Solomon, no. Don't you dare.
I mean, we just gotta get
This
her a
is
new
not-
body.
Duchess, tell me you emptied this out.
Did I? You know, I'm 80%.
Oh, we're gonna have a drunk
Duchess.
Assaultron?
It's all right. I can fix this. There's a robotics shop over in Summersville that... Oh.
Solomon, you're going nowhere.
Nah, I'm gonna end up having to do it.
I'm sorry to even ask, but is there any chance you might be able to help us out here? I can make it worth your while. Find Polly this new body. I'll tell you everything I know about Crane and his treasure.
Well, all we gotta do
Please say yes.
is I'll take her head. We'll go to, we'll head to the Commonwealth. We'll wait 200 years, and once the Assaultron or the robot factory thingamajigger is added, then we'll. Yeah, you expect me to lug an entire Assaultron back
Don't
here?
you worry there. Saul, you still got one of those trackers?
Why don't I just take Polly with me?
You tag the body with Saul's tracker here. I'll have my people collect it. Once it's safe.
Why don't I just take her body with me, or her head with me, find the body and plunk it on? I mean, I imagine that involves. Yeah, have you actually known of the treasure this whole time?
Honey, it's complicated. But I promise, I will walk you through every gory detail.
Ooh, gore.
You
I like
do this
gore.
for us.
Gore is good. Yeah, where can I find a new body?
Solomon, you had a spot in mind?
Yeah. There's this old robotics dealer over in Summersville. Duncan. The owners boarded it up, but it's possible to get back there if you know where to push.
Summersville, I think, is swarmed with super mutants, or I'm thinking of something else. We'll find out,
You are
because
a
we're gonna go find
lifesaver.
it.
Here, the tracker. Just plant that on Polly's new frame, and we'll handle it from there.
And here, you'll need this to get into the place. Just leave it unlocked so we can come and get the body later. And make sure it's pristine. No damage, no reprogramming. Factory defaults only. I don't want anything going wrong in the transfer.
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, thank you. We'll all owe you big after this.
Hey, it's true. When I heard that people were coming back to
Put your
Appalachia,
fists
I knew
down.
I had to make the trip to find this radio station and make sure it stays running.
Where's the radio?
I'm not gonna act like it's mine, like I own it or anything.
At least there's a DJ now.
Fix some things up, sure, but I didn't
There's
Maybe
the bloody
that's someone
radio.
as you.
Turn that off. I just don't want to get, you know, I'm planning on putting this on YouTube, and I just don't want to get flagged for copyrights because of a radio program that was
I'm okay.
a
Just
song
busy
that was playing on
still.
the radio. It's one of the reasons why I really want to play
Oh my gosh.
Rebel Galaxy
Always
Outlaw.
lucky to be functioning at all. State she was in.
And
Now,
it actually
I
has
hope
a
you two had
streamer
fun on
mode.
your way back, but was there something you needed?
It has a streamer mode that plays either, yeah, not really.
Some other time then.
It either plays only music that is either no copyright or has an agreement where you can stream and play the music on YouTube, or just doesn't play music at all. I think is amazing, and I think more games need to have a setting like
If I
that,
didn't
especially.
mention before, thank you. Now please get out there and find me a body. Please.
Yeah, sure. I think more games need to have that, especially in this day and age where we've got Twitch and we've got YouTube and we've got Mixer and you know, about half a dozen other different streaming services and video things and everything that more and more people are doing, more and more people are using to share experiences and to give other people a chance to experience gameplay. That's half the reason why I'm doing this, is so that you guys can see what Fallout 76 looks like these days. Because the Wastelanders was a big addition. It was a big change to the game. And I think it's important that people...
Heroine of the Wayward herself. What you did for us?
Fuck are you?
Hey, heroine of the Wayward herself.
Whatever. Yeah, I think it's important to have this information be made available. Alright, let's do a little bit of crafting before we head out. I need to get myself some new pants, basically. Also gonna cook up all this meat that I've got before it goes bad and gets icky. And yeah, that is my stash. Okay. Let's see here. Don't think. Okay, so I want to throw on this armor and the fix it good. So we'll take gunsmith off for now. We'll throw that on, that on. Okay. Scrap these. Yeah, so that's the automatic type pistol, whereas that's, you know, obviously revolver. I really like I just like the revolver. I don't know. I'm weird. Yeah, normally it uses 38s. Hasty 45s, improved rate of fire, changes ammo type to 45 caliber. Actually, I probably shouldn't be doing this, messing around with this, but I kind of just want to see how it compares. There's the glow reflex sight. I need the gunsmith perk to be able to put on the compensator. Let's take that off. So this build gives me damage of 34 and a fire rate of 72. This gives me a damage of 82 and a fire rate of 6. So that's 34. I think that one's actually going to end up being better in the long run. Range of 204, accuracy of 67. So this has better range, or this has better accuracy, but this has better range. That's oddly enough, the revolver is also lighter. And obviously that also has extra agility on it. But, yeah. We'll just leave it for right now. I will carry both of them for now. And we will see. Let's see. R1 is favorite. Yeah, because that's what I'm like. Being able to just fire it that much faster is nice. Always take adhesive. Always take adhesive. Just... You can never go wrong with adhesive. Alright. So, I gotta make me some more armor. And I think we're gonna go with this heavy combat that I just picked up. Because it is better, just better. And I actually have the materials for both of them. Right leg. And I'm out of plastic, naturally. Alright, well, we'll just do the one then. Enforce it. Strengthen, reduces limb damage. Dramatically increases the weight. Oh, so we won't put that on. There is a lighten option that you can do. You can get. It'll make the armor and stuff lighter. Let's use that now. And then obviously I still need the arm and I need the other leg. Because that's... So this is kind of the reason why I'm wanting to switch to combat armor over leather. This gives me 63 energy resistance, but only 30 damage resistance. This gives me 27 damage and energy. So, it's overall, it's better because it gives you the balanced. And now I've actually got... Damn, I didn't realize I had the legs already stashed. Bothersome. Oh well. there a reason I don't have these fixed? Oh, they're both the same. They're both right leg. Kidding me? Well, I definitely don't need to have both of them. 22, 22, and weight is 225. 27, 27, and 285. So I think this is actually a medium armor. And this is obviously, this is heavy. Well, in that case, let's just scrap them both. They're giving me plastic. So I might actually have enough now to make... Hold on, which one? Left leg. The left leg. Okay, that gave me enough plastic to be able to make the other left leg. And then I just need the arms I'll need to buy, and I'll need to get the chest. Although I do already have that one. But I think that one's another medium. Yeah, you can't. It doesn't tell you. But I think that's also medium. So let's go ahead and put reinforced on. That gives 27 damage reduction. Miscellaneouses that we're gonna do. So there we go. Reinforced left leg. Now we got some decent leg armor on, and then I just got to get some better armor and everything else, because it's, yeah, you can see my damage resistance is down there in the bottom. 188 physical, 221 energy, and then 3 radiation. Not sure where the radiation's coming from. Oh, my resistant Vault 76 jumpsuit. Which, by the way, can I modify that any further than it already can, actually. But I don't have the materials, because I would want to get the shielded lining, but I need 4 pure cobalt flux, which I don't have access to. So. Yeah, like, I'd really like to get this. But you got to get that cobalt flux, or to get any of the pure fluxes, you have to drop bombs on things, and then you have to go into the bombed-in area and collect the certain items that will give you some food and drink some water. Then you collect the items that give you that you then refine in the right thing. But imagine it's probably easier if you have friends, other people that you can do it with. But I do not. Checking for anything that's got weight that I don't want to carry around with me. Like all this gunpowder. Try to keep my weight low. Carry around as little crap as I can. I really wish, like, I don't, it's a mod. It's a mod that I almost always play with turned on, but you get a keychain, and it basically just gives you a second, what's the word, menu inside your basic menu that all your keys go into. So, engine core. Alright. Yeah, look at that. We got 123. It would actually be less if I decided which gun I was going to carry. use that one or this one. I think I'm going to carry both for right now. Kind of just in case one of them breaks, really. Uh-oh. Anything in here worth taking? Of course not. Alright, I actually need... I'm going to go park my butt inside Wayward real quick. I need to... restroom. Break. So, I'm going to go in here, where I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but pretty sure, that I won't get attacked. So, I will be right back. Then we'll continue. So, see you in a bit. Alright, sorry, that took longer than I expected it to, because... Here. My dog decided he wanted to go out, and then he decided he didn't want to come back in. So... Alright, anyway. It's also raining outside, so now my glasses have rain on them. Which is fun. Off, and then we'll continue with Fallout. Yeah, and I know nobody's playing Fallout right now anyway, because everybody's playing Animal Crossing, which is fine. I enjoy Animal Crossing. I played the original on the Game Boy, and I've played New Leaf on the DS. GameCube, not Game Boy. I don't know why I said Game Boy. All right. Where we need to be going. Need to be going there. And actually, I need to stop at my camp because I think they've finally fixed the... I can just fast travel to my camp. Walk. You can always fast travel to your own camp from anywhere on the map. You can also fast travel to Vault 76 from anywhere on the map. Whew. Air is just super dry. I really wish you could specify where you kind of like in Fallout 4, where you could make the fast travel target item and you could put it in certain places. I really wish that you could do that in this. Okay, just... That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I want. Okay, player vending is still disabled. Haven't turned it back on. I'm just going to leave it turned on. I don't really care. Anyway, let's head to Summersville. And if we can't deal with... Didn't do you much good, did it? A lot of it with different weapons and armors and stuff is just kind of just deciding you're going to use it. Or accidentally scrapping your armor that you were wearing. God, this game is really pretty. It really is. Actually, I should have a legendary item or two that I don't really need, so I should go down here and scrap them. So there is a train station right here. Go in here, we'll drop this off. I do need more caps. Which, you know, and isn't that always the case? You always need more money. Doesn't matter in real life, video games, always need more. Need more money in Elite. Well, I don't really. I want more money. Because I want the, I gotta get it out of my stash. This is what I wanted to grab and get rid of that too. They're getting ready to add and the junkies grenade launcher. They're getting ready to add fleet carriers to the game, and they cost 5 billion credits just to buy, and then they have an upkeep cost. Yep. You know, I'd really like to get one. I just think they would be fun. But it's going to take me a long time to get the 5 billion credits. Been mining. And I have considered streaming it, but if I was doing like hardcore Thargold hunting, I would consider streaming it, because I think that would actually be interesting. It would actually be watch. But since all I'm doing is shooting rocks with a laser, it's not. That's not. It's copper. What? Sorry, was that your copper mine? What you guys are all angry about? What is going up there? Still hit you from. Am I not supposed to touch your copper mine? Was that why you guys decided to come after me? Okay, now I'm gonna take as much of it as I can. Just because you came up here and shot at me. See if this is one you can open. No, it's one that's already open. Take that stim pack. Brahmin hide. I don't really need leather. I've got a ridiculous amount of leather. I thought that looked like writing. Because the other thing too is, like, I'm playing a Fallout game and I keep wanting to hit, you know, quick save. Because well, we saw last stream, Fallout games are not the most stable games in the universe. Sometimes they just stop working for no reason. And so when you play them frequently as I have, you get used to just save. Walk 2 steps, save. Walk 3 steps, save. Walk 4 steps, save. And you get used to just doing that all the time. And then you switch to like this one that Violence will not be tolerated as they're shooting at me. Lead. Lead is good. Lead we make into bullets. I was saying something and I forgot what it was when I got jumped by robots. That looks like I should be able to take that. I was talking about something, and I seriously cannot remember what it was. Oh well. Matters. It is I am of some food and some water. That's, yeah. I really wish you could just keep your friggin' needs display on the screen at all times. I hate that it disappears. I don't want it to disappear. Yeah, I think I am liking it better. I should probably switch to using something other than pipe weapons, just because then I can save a... I can save a perk slot. Somebody was sitting up watching TV. That's good. You gotta have your entertainment. Okay, is this not the... It's just ghouls. Oh, Blood Eagle. Oh. So that's kind of cool. Some of the places have been taken over by some of the new gangs that are moving in. That's kind of nice. Because I think it was, you're the one that I saw. I think it was ghouls. I think there were ghouls that were all over the place around here before. You know, and now they're these guys. Ooh. Hop off me. That is another thing too, because before you didn't have human NPC enemies, human enemies, so none of them dropped armor. You know, you never got armor. You had to craft all your own armor, unless you happened to find it laying on the ground somewhere. Which you could, but it was really, 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 really super rare. And so you'd get weapons. You know, you'd get weapons all over the place because the Scorched carry weapons and and the Super Mutants carry weapons, drop them. But you wouldn't really get armor. And so I think they kind of realized that. Gunpowder too. You know, I think they kind of realized that you never really got armor, because it seems like I'm picking up armor a lot more frequently. And a lot of it is that I'm But a lot of it is that I'm getting it from all these NPC enemies now that exist in our walk. We get in.
Oh, I should be the.
Go in like that. Of course, the downside with these Blood Eagles being all over the place, they're eventually going to turn into Scorched unless we can get the inoculation to them. Which I think the Overseer's idea of basically making a special version of Nuka-Cola is a good idea. Because if we can make it, we can start pumping it out. We can make it a lot more common, and we just, just everybody can then just have it. You can see my screen because of the glare. Where's he gave me a card. Here, Duncan and Duncan entrance card. How to equip this? I don't want to equip it, I want to look at it. That's not what. That's what I want to do. Okay, so it's just a key card. I have writing on it or something. Okay, I'm fully expecting to get attacked by robots. Unlock. Doors locked. Oh. Turn you. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Handy Model. Wish you could display those.
Oh. Well now, what do we have here? Are you another ghost? I cannot bring you the peace you require, Spirit.
Wait, another ghost?
Leave me be.
I am the ghost of Appalachia Future, and I have a demand. No, I'm a customer, not a ghost.
Must we, Spirit? So be it. Welcome to Duncan and Duncan's, Appalachia's premier robotics dealer. I am Skinner. How may I help you? Alleged member of the living.
Spirit requires a host. Yeah, I need a pristine Assaultron body. Is that something you carry here?
Assaultrons are military-grade hardware, my professed liveling. As such,
not what I asked
all
you.
of our machines have already been spoken for. Outstanding deal with the United States military, just waiting for pickup. You understand?
Okay, so they are here, though. I am technically... I am technically a general. Because when you do the main storyline, when you do the original main storyline, you are... the very first thing that you have to do... okay. Let me get the order right. So you have to get into the fort where the Brotherhood of Steel has set up. Well, the Brotherhood of Steel is still set up where they only allow members of the military in. So you have to go and do enough of the enlistment stuff to get yourself recognized as a private. And then you can go through and you can get into the Brotherhood of Steel and that, and then you keep going. And you go into the Enclave bunker, which is the last remnants of the U.S. military, and eventually you get promoted all the way to general. So, yeah.
Oh, I wish you'd said so sooner. Deepest apologies, General. Here you are. The frame's upstairs.
Assaultron showroom access card added. I like that they put that in there. I do like that they put that in there. Protectron showroom card. Alright, so he said it was upstairs. Wait, where do I go? Oh, yeah, I gotta go back behind where you are. Oh, wait. Do I go this way? Please purchase Duncan & Duncan 1 Protectron body to access. Or I could just pick the lock. I'm not going. Yeah, apparently we gotta go around this guy. Mr. Handy Showroom. What is with the laser grid? Oh, I guess to keep you from going over and fucking with Mr. Handy's. I hear like rad roaches. A Soltron. Yeah, I'm guessing if you break the laser lines, then these guys will come alive and attack you. So, no laser lines here. Turrets in the ceiling. Body seems to be in pristine condition. Attaching the transmitter to this body means Polly gets the same frame she's used to. Oh, we could give her a different... We could put her in a different body. Aha. Ooh, I'm taking that. Okay, I see. So yeah, we could go back and we could put her in a Mr. Handy body, or we could put her in... I see. I see. So I could go in there and I could give her a Mr. Handy body or something. Is that a door? Alright. Dog tags. What's through here? What's back here? Oh, I see. Just a way that you could sneak. That's cool. So they've actually allowed for multiple ways to get through this. That's really cool. All right, we'll just go ahead and tag. We'll tag the Assaultron. That's fine. It's a great big ass trans. Return to the Wayward. So that was surprisingly easy. I'm assuming that it was a big... that I got through a lot of it because I had the... technically a general. And that if I didn't have the general thing, I would have had to have... probably bought... up here. I would have had to have bought, like, the Mr. Handy and... fucking rad roaches. I would have had to have bought, like, the Mr. Handy. Which would have cost me an assload of caps, I'm sure. Or pick the lock on one of those rooms. Snuck in up here or something. And then I could have gone through and gotten the original body, or I could have gotten, like, put her in a Mr. Handy. Alright, let's see. Apologies, Mr. Duncan. I've given a strong dressing down to the men involved in the altercation. I'm terribly sorry about them attempting to serve you the summons meant for your twin, and duly hope you can understand the mix-up. Unfortunately, the other Mr. Duncan continues to elude us. Are you sure he's not residing at a different address? Can you at least confirm I have this correct? 8888 Watchkey Street, Charleston. It also seems he's been avoiding your mutual place of business since the lockout occurred. Though the men I've had stationed in the neighborhood are having some trouble differentiating you two, as you've well seen. Is there any chance you might be willing to don a small item by which they can differentiate you two? A lapel pin or a rose in your jacket pocket. We at Lawyers appreciate your patience in this matter. It is our sincere hope to have your brother found and access restored to your showroom in no time. That animation got fucked up somehow.
Jonathan. This numeric obsession of yours will be our ruin. You've reminded me multiple times it's the only house in the city with that number. But leveraging our only... You... what? Oh, don't be a... Fine. Skinner!
Yes, Mr. Duncan.
My brother refuses to continue our discussion without his evening tea. Because he is a petulant child. Do fetch him some so we can be done with this.
Mr. Duncan, I hardly mean to be rude, but where exactly would you like me to bring this tea?
To my brother, you imbecile.
Your brother? At the cemetery?
What on earth are you talking about? Go downstairs, make his tea, and bring it to the desk directly in front of you where he is seated.
Sir, there's no one there.
Well, you don't see him?
No, sir.
Well, that simply won't do. Skinner, fetch my toolkit. You're clearly malfunctioning.
Very well, sir.
Oh. So that's what he means by spirit. He's probably seeing the ghost of yeah, look at that. We're directly above the Mr. Handys. I don't actually want to go down there, though. I imagine if I didn't already put the transmitter in, we could probably hit it from up here. Ooh, safe. Oh, I forgot to swap my intelligence. I suppose it doesn't really matter, because I think that was just a crafting thing. I'll check it here in a second. Okay, guns break 50% slower. So we do... we really do want that on. But yeah, so then we could have gotten up... We could go up here, and we could get to the Mr. Handy. Give her a Mr. Handy body. There's... Yeah, you can see the hole.
I heard some screaming outside the window. Do the ghosts rule the outside world as well now?
Kinda.
I do hope the new machine is serving you well. We pride ourselves on our dedication to quality.
Okay, he doesn't have anything else to talk to me. Okay, so I'm just curious. Like, obviously that way is the Protectron showroom, but what is this one? Looks like it also goes into the Protectron showroom. Oh, it does. It's just a different way in. I think that's Stimpak, though. I wonder how you would get to... I suppose they'd probably turn the lasers off if you actually bought the... Yeah, if you actually bought the robot, they'd probably turn the lasers. Alright, cool. We're done. And head back to the Wayward. They will... Which... doesn't really work, because, like, I just stuck a transmitter to it, so, in theory, they should still have to deal with the robot. Like, the robot's not going to let somebody else come and take the robot away. You know, Skinner's not going to let somebody else come. They're going to turn the defenses on. They're going to turn on the turrets, and they're going to turn on the Protectron that I saw upstairs, and they're going to, you know, whenever, whatever. It's the game. It would have made more sense for me to bring Polly's head with me and install it myself. Obviously, that would probably be more complicated. You know, not just you don't install.
Something's close.
You don't install by just shoving it into it. You don't install parts by just shoving them in. Kaboom! Kabooms are fun. Ooh. Shotgun. Anyway. God damn it. Who's shooting at me? Didn't I explode you? I love when they yell stuff as they die. You know, that is one thing that I've always wondered. You know, this game, it's not as much of an issue because it's just happened and people are just now moving back in and all of that. But with the other games, with like 4 and especially with 4, with 3, New Vegas, and 4, actually New Vegas less so, because New Vegas they've actually done it, but 3 and 4, it's like it's been 200 years since the war. Clean up the bodies. You know, like you've been living. You've been living in this world for 200 years. Clean the bodies up. Like, there's no reason to still have corpses in the streets. You know, clean them up. Even if it's just pick the bones up and chuck them in a pit. You know, obviously what you should do is you should bury them, but like, clean them up. Clean up the holes. Clean up the bodies. I don't know. Nothing. That zip is in really good condition. Huh. I don't remember it being in that good of condition. Alright, I need to go north. You know, clean up the bodies. Tidy up a little bit. A little bit of pride in the place that you live. You know, I can understand places where there aren't people living, or places where, you know, where super mutants have taken over, because the super mutants seem to kind of like the corpses laying around. And, some of the raider gangs like hanging corpses around. Ain't sure. aggressive little thing, aren't you? Love how the subtitles just say speaking Chinese. I wonder, does anybody know what they're actually saying? I imagine it's just like war propaganda and stuff, but like if anybody knows what they're actually saying, I'm aware I could find out. I don't care that much, is kind of what it comes down to. Like, I'm curious, but I'm not that curious. Okay, they don't actually have a legendary script machine here. That's what it occurred to me as I was at the train station that there might be a legendary script machine at the Wayward because they have the other vending machines there, but they don't. It's just the other vending machines. Come on. Oh my god.
Hey, you got one. Signal's coming through loud and clear.
You know, I don't throw the word hero around a lot. Come over here and let's discuss, huh? Now, I presume you found something that'll work for someone with my natural charm and gravitas?
Your body is a jug of moonshine. You'll take what I got you. No, you're going to be very pleased.
Now that's what I like to hear. Seriously, thank you for sticking your neck out for me.
It's true. You've worked real hard putting things right for us. None of us are going to forget what you've done. But that really just leaves one last topic for us to discuss.
Yeah, huh?
Doesn't it? Crane, you ready to listen? I'm just warning you, I can't guarantee you're going to be happy with what I'm
I mean,
about to
I'm
say.
fully expecting that the treasure is like Vault 76 or something crazy like that. Yeah, the treasure's real, right?
Yes. At least, well, it's better I walk you through the whole thing at once.
As long as the treasure is not
You ready
like
to
the
hear it?
friendships we made along the way or something. All right, yeah, go ahead.
All right then.
Start talking. Hey, completed the quest. Where's she going?
So, I've known where Crane is. I know where his treasure is. But, well, there's a problem.
The elusive Crane. What, he's dead? What? Come on. I'm following you. Keep walking. Hey, we're getting let in here. Oh, there he is. Oh.
You awake? You want to give him a little nudge?
He's a scorched. Oh. At least she's actually taken precautions. She's got him tied up and he's got a
Jesus,
gas
Duchess.
mask on him.
That thing's been up here the whole time?
That thing is Crane, Solomon. And what exactly would you have liked me to do with him?
Put it out of its misery. Those things are killers, Duchess. Paulie and I have the scars to prove it.
I don't recall yielding the floor to debate here. You agree with me, don't you?
I'm with Soul on this one. But look at how defenseless it is. How could you not shoot it? Yeah. I'm not sure. Is there a way he can be cured?
Well, look. I may not have all the information here, but all I've heard is...
Yeah, and everything I know.
Well,
is once you're actually infected,
infection's this far
you're
gone.
done.
Then so is the person inside.
I know. You're right. I couldn't. Please. Just make it quick.
Of course. Unless
Well,
you want to take care of it.
what if there's a cure?
And who knows how long that'll take? Look, we just wait around for this thing to get loose in the hopes that someone out there finds it? No. I'm sorry, but Crane's gone.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The only decision to make here is, are you doing it, or am I?
I don't really care. I mean, yeah. As far as I understand, the Scorched, once you're infected by the Scorched virus, the Scorched plague, you're done. Like, there's no coming back from it. There's an inoculation that can prevent you from getting infected in the first place, but if you get infected, that's it. That's the end of it. So the person inside is dead. Crane, this guy who he used to be, is dead. There's nothing left. Apparently he's held on to enough to be able to talk, to say that the boy is the key, which I'm sure is something important for his treasure that I will need to figure out. But more than that, yeah, it's... Go ahead.
All right. Sorry, pal.
Robco experimental
mind if we just
cache.
Take a moment.
Of course not, Duchess.
Thank you. Now, Crane had a map and an access card he kept on him. You want to grab those, doll?
Gonna go through his pockets. Robco experimental cache keycard and Crane's map. Cache code 071990. Entrance deeper. I have no idea what the hell this could possibly refer to. Unless...
According to that map, the treasure is in some kind of special cache tucked away inside Gawley Mine, sealed away behind a keycard locked door.
The keypad that I was fucking with.
That's where Paulie and I tracked the score.
It's the keypad that I was fucking with.
Son of a... Did Crane lure those damn things here when he found the cache?
Suppose we don't need to feel so bad anymore.
Solomon, too damn soon.
Yeah, that was kind of a dick move,
Now,
dude.
this
Kept
cache.
bouncing back.
I tried to check it out myself, but I didn't get real far. You're already intimately acquainted with Gawley, so I suspect you've got the best shot at actually laying hands on whatever's in there. So, here are my terms. I will let you keep said map and access card. No strings attached. As payment for everything you've done for us. But I need your word you'll come back. And buy a drink every now and then.
You're still gonna make me pay for drinks? Yeah, why don't we split it?
Honey, I'll take it in tips. Now, there anything else you want to discuss before heading out?
Yeah, any clue what boy is key means? Did he have any kids?
No idea, sweetheart. He was only ever here alone. If he did have kids, well, they're long gone.
Yeah, how'd you know he had the map and card on him?
Maybe I have great vision. Maybe he wore shirts with too many buttons undone. Maybe you don't need an answer to that question. You got what you needed. What say you let a lady maintain her air of mystery?
She was, There's a reason why there's so many mattresses in here. You want to talk
I'll
about
be
him?
Fine. This is just the world we got now. A lesson I keep seeming to forget. Lucky for me, I just happen to have access to a variety of mind-altering substances. So, I'll bounce back. But thank you for asking.
All right, I think we're good.
Good luck.
You got anything you want to say?
I hope this treasure's worth it.
I'm sure it's something stupid. These kind of treasures are very rarely worthwhile. I mean, remember the treasure of the sarsaparilla? It was a fucking story.
Bringing Scorched in the house. Bad news.
I mean, we already got a ghoul. I will say this, I am kind of happy that they didn't make the Crane Scorched a friendly Scorched. It's bad enough that we've got ghouls and feral ghouls. Adding in friendly Scorched would mean that would raise the question of where are the Scorched in Fallout 1. Well, Fallout 1's on the opposite coast, or a little bit around the same time. Like, I think it's a few years after this, but pretty close. So if the Scorched Plague was here on the East Coast, it wouldn't have spread that far. But Fallout 2 is a generation down the road. The Scorched very easily could have spread that far. And then, of course, 3 and 4 are both on this coast 200 years down the road. So where are the Scorched? If there's friendly ones, they should still be walking around. So I'm glad that they didn't do that. I'm glad that they kept them as just enemies. I think that really helps with with things. So. All right, so we could head back to the cavern to find Crane's treasure. But I think what we're going to do instead...
looks like it could start coming down any second.
Well, actually, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pop back to my camp. Empty out my pockets, scrap all the crap that I'm carrying around, repair everything, and then I think we'll call it a night. And next time, we will progress with the Overseer's quest a little. We're kind of alternating back and forth a little bit, assuming I remember and I don't just go after the mine again, but... I do kind of hope that the treasure is actually something useful and not just something dumb. Alright. Repair. It's not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. So these are all level 10, so we can just scrap them. Hey, another 40. And I finally unlocked Padded. But not for this one. Whatever. Then I gotta do weapons, same deal. It's fine, that's fine. Pump action is really bad condition. Yeah, I have these scorched killers for like everything, but I don't have enough ultra sight to be able to make it on any of them, which honestly is fine. I have like nothing unlocked for this. Hey, there we go. We can finally put. I have enough to put the drum magazine on it. Want to do that? I have the quick magazine on it. I could just do the Swift. Improved ammo capacity and reload speed. I think we'll put the Swift on it. I like the glow reflex sight. Put the compensator on. Accidentally tapped the button twice. I did not mean to do. Alright, those are all fixed up. I have anything that I can do here. Make some copper. Alright. Transfer all the junk in. I really don't know where I keep getting grenades from, because I don't pick grenades up. You know, I don't pick grenades up, so how do I keep ending up with grenades in my pockets? I think they come from quest completion rewards, primarily. Like, I know, I definitely got this one as from quest completion. I do kind of wish you could disassemble ammunition. You could break down ammunition. The way that you used to be able to you used to really be able to break down ammunition, and now you can't. Let's make some more 45s. Anything else? It's fine. Keep you all out. Yeah, it's all disabled. That's all not working anyway, so no reason to leave it on. I won't log back in here, but it's always fun to do. So, anyway, like I said before, we're going to call things here for tonight. Come back with, you know, probably tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Probably, though. I would say odds are good. But anyway, thank everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Always appreciate it. excuse me, I hope to see you again next time. And until then, stay inside, wash your hands, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.